1 out of every 6 men and 1 out of every 9 women will not live to retire. It's a fact. People in their 20s, 30s, and 40s die unexpectedly every day, in an auto accident or from a critical illness like cancer. We might not want to think that we could be one of them, but those are simply the facts. Our chances of dying young are better than 10%. It can happen to any one of us at any time. And if we have families dependent on us, we leave them without our paychecks. Even in a 2-income household, the loss of one paycheck can be financially devastating, leaving the family without enough money to remain in their home or maintain their current lifestyle. For example, Steve was only 37 when he was diagnosed with cancer. He struggled through 14 months of chemotherapy before he died. And although his wife Susan continued to work, the family budget required both incomes. So by the time he died in February of 2002, they had used up all of his 401k savings and maxed out all of their credit cards too. Steve did have $150,000 of life insurance, but after the medical bills and credit cards were paid off, there wasn't much left. So Susan had to sell their home and move into a rented house in a less affluent neighborhood within a different school district, which meant that they lost their home, their school, and their friends, as well as a husband and a father. Susan now struggles to raise 3 children as a single parent, as well as the sole source of family income, and she cannot afford to save enough for their college educations or her own retirement, so she'll need to keep working for as long as she can, and the kids will probably need to work their way through college. Of course, this wasn't what Steve wanted for his family, but he didn't leave them with enough life insurance, even though he could have easily afforded it. Because $500,000 of tax-free coverage on a father or mother in their 30s can be as low as $20 or $30 a month, and on parents in their 40s, as little as $40 or $50 a month. You can even get coverage that will refund all of your payments if you don't die before you retire, or before your children are grown and financially independent. Think you've already got enough life insurance? Just ask the father of 3 whose wife died of cancer at 31 how much it costs to pay for housekeeping and childcare. Just ask the widowed mother with 2 young children whose husband was killed in a car accident at 42 how much more life insurance they really needed. Or just ask anyone who lost a father or mother as a young child what it's like to grow up with only one parent and not enough money. Of course, even if you were to die in a car accident today, or discover that you have cancer in less than a year to live, your family would survive without enough life insurance. It wouldn't be easy for them, or without some sacrifice, but they would get by. They might need help from family or friends, or maybe even qualify for some sort of government assistance, and you would have saved $30, $40, or $50 a month. Does that make any sense?